Hello, beautiful Zionites. Welcome to my channel. If you are coming across this channel for the first time, this is Zion Amy. Do well to subscribe to this channel. Watch this video to the end. This is an interesting, well-detailed video of a tour of the new Seraphic Old People's Home and Psychiatric Hospital at Aguleri in faraway Anambra State. Yes, so you are welcome to Anambra State, Aguleri to be precise, where we have the new or the proposed Old People's Home, courtesy of Zion Ministry and Psychiatric Home. There are two projects here, Old People's Home and Psychiatric Hospital. But the first tour, this very tour, is for the Old People's Home. This is so far how far the project has gone. For those who are still contemplating if they should send in their contributions, please do. We still need more contributions. We still need more funds to finish up this project. You can see this project is 80% gone. This is the Old People's Home. So I'm going to take you on a tour of this beautiful masterpiece, this wonderful spirit inspired project by evangelist Ebukobi. Walk with me. So you can see this is the Old People's Home at Aguleri Anambra State. You can see we still have a lot of cements left over. Of course, they are still going to be used. Still have, in fact, all the 80 to 90% of the materials needed to complete this project are already at the site. They will still need more funds also for the paying of the workers and other stuffs, you know, the finishing touches. So this is going to be the chapel. Of course, there's going to be a chapel at the Old People's Home. Okay, from the chapel, this area is where the grotto will be placed or will be built. So the first building when you come in is the chapel and the grotto, and then some offices. Then we'll move to the next section of the Old People's Home. So this is the next section, the second building. We have some offices here, and also a reception or waiting room, you know, where people will wait. If you have to visit someone, or if you're there to visit someone, this is the place where you're gonna have to wait until you're asked to move to the hall to see whoever you want to see. So this is the reception / waiting room. And then we'll move to the next section where you have the hall. Yes, let me call it the hall. It's like a kind of hostel or something. Just call it a hall. This is where the beds are going to be arranged for the elderlies. This is where their beds are going to stay. Yes, this is not the only hall. This is the first hall where their beds are going to be arranged. I think hopefully they will be arranged based on their age range, you know, or based on their health status, you know. So this is the this is the washroom, the toilets, the bathrooms. You can see it's just adjacent to the hall. It's very close. You don't have to walk so far or start thinking of using pit toilet or whatever. So this is the washroom close to the hall. And then this should be the kitchen. Yes, this is the kitchen for this particular hall. Every hall has a kitchen where their meals will be prepared. Beautiful kitchen here, you know, where their meals will be prepared. God bless Evangelist Ebukobi. This is a massive project though. This is a massive project. Send in your donations to the right account details that usually appear, I think, on the Zion screen during their programs, during Zion Ministries live programs. Their account details that usually appear whenever offertory is going on, or wherever the Thanksgiving is going on, you just drop in your donations there. You ask your admin to give you the right account numbers to drop in your donations, so this project can be completed. As we all might be aware or might not be aware, the evangelist wants this project to be completed by December. It is his dream that this project will be completed by December. So this is another hall. This looks kind of bigger than the other one. This is another hall. I don't know how many bed capacities it's gonna contain, but this is another hall. I think they will be staying gender by gender. Yeah, female ward, female hall. Let me not call it ward. Female hall and male ward. Then this is the toilet, the bedroom for this particular hall. I showed that of the first hall. This is the kitchen for this particular hall. So when the project is completed, they will decide where the men will stay and where the women will stay, and how the arrangements will be, whether it will be by age or by health status. Of course, the elderly ones, the very old ones, supposed to, just my personal opinion and suggestion, supposed to be very close to the entrance, in case of emergencies and all that, while the ones that are a little bit stronger can stay probably behind. By God's grace, when this project is completed, this place will need more than 1,000 workers, because there's lots of work to be done. It's not easy taking care of the elderly. They are vulnerable. They can be cranky at times. They need lots of patience. They need professionals to handle them. Then that is the psychiatric hospital behind. You can see behind the fence. They say we're still going to go there, but for now, let's focus on the old people's home. That's the psychiatric hospital behind. So far, you've seen how far the project has gone. That's why the ministry is still soliciting for everyone's support to complete this project, so that it can be commissioned and handed over to the Anambra State government as evangelist promised. So this is behind one of the wings. You can see that this is not a small project. Most of the materials, like I stated earlier, are already at the site. You can see the iron doors are already there. Most of the materials are already in sight. This is where old vulnerable people will be kept by God's grace as soon as the project is completed. Okay, so this wing is actually the biggest wing. It's a double wing. It's the biggest of the old people's home. There are different wings in this place as regards the old people's home, but this particular wing that is appearing right now on your screen is the biggest. You can see that it's a double wing compared to the other ones that were shown earlier on. Yes, it's a beautiful project. The plastering is done. What we have is the painting, the interior work, and all that. Yes. So let's dive into this very wing, which happens to be the biggest. Like I said, it's a double winged complex. So God bless Evangelist Ebukobi and all Zionites worldwide. You can see the planks, the building materials are still intact, safe and sound. So this is the reception, and then this is one of the halls. I won't really call this a hall. Let me just call this, this is the reception, or the reception. Then this is one of the rooms. You can see this is smaller than the previous ones I showed that were like hall-like. So this is one of the rooms. I was told this was for people that need special attention. I don't know how authentic that information is. The management will decide. So this is their kitchen. This is I think it's two. That's the first one for people with special attention. You can see it's smaller than the previous halls that I showed earlier on. This is the second one, the second room. This is a little bit bigger than the previous one I just showed, and this is the toilet area. you know, the restroom and all that. So I was told this was for people with maybe emergency cases that need special attention. I don't know, I'm not completely sure. Well, that's a room, that's going to be a room. So the corridor passage, whatever name you want to give it. So this is it. Yeah, this is another room. This is way bigger than the other ones, the other last two I showed. This is really big. It has every room or every hall has its toilets, its bathroom, its kitchen. You get every room has like this. For this one now, this is the kitchen, this is the toilet area, still needs some plastering work. Then this is the kitchen is somewhere to around the corner. These are the doors needed to complete the work here. You know, some of the tile works have been done, some have not been done. The plastering has been done all around, that's in front and in some of the rooms, but some of the toilets and the kitchen are yet to be plastered. So this is a very big project. This is another room, but this is a smaller room. So the management will decide how the arrangement is going to be, like who and who use the smaller room, who and who will use the bigger room, or who and who is a candidate for the small room, who and who is a candidate for the big rooms. You know, this is another room again. So many rooms, you know, so many rooms, different sizes, different purposes. And then male and female, when the building is complete, they will decide where the men will stay, where the women will stay. The vulnerable ones, not every old person is vulnerable, some are really vulnerable, you know. So this project is for abandoned elderly people who are elderly, probably we are childless or have children that are not buoyant enough to take care of their parents. You know, when the project is completed, the evangelist will decide how it's going to be. This is another room. This is another room. This is a little bit bigger. This is a little bit bigger. Every room has toilets and bedroom, more than one toilet, probably 3 or thereabouts. Some have 3 toilets, some have 2 toilets, some have 1 toilet, depending on the size. I think the size of the room determines the number of toilets and bathrooms, but every room has a kitchen, every room has toilet, every room has bedroom. So they don't have to worry about going to use Pete's toilet, as some of them might be using in their own homes, you know, because as elderly ones, it's really like a punishment squatting that low to use a pit toilet, and then it's not hygienic enough. There are lots of materials needed to complete this building are here. Like I said, I'm gonna show you the tiles that were piled up outside. This is another room again. So many rooms, or so many halls, you know. Some are in room like forms, some are in hall like forms, you know, depending on the measurements. This is more like a mini hall, but it's still for the elderly. It's still for the elderly. Of course, it's still for the elderly. The doors are here. Doors, majority, so many tiles, hundreds of tiles are here, needed to complete this work. They are here. You can see how thick the door is. This is the kitchen area. Don't mind those things on the floor. I think it's the workers that are using that for now. So these are the planks, the doors, really thick, heavy duty doors. These are security doors, because this place needs to be protected, because you know the elderly are vulnerable. They might not be able to defend themselves. So this place is the doors are security doors. They are strong. They are really strong. So this is it for this wing. This is a double wing. This is the second part of the double of the wing. So you can see pipes for the toilets, you know. You see lots of, you see sand, strips of sand. You see hundreds of cartons of tiles that are yet to be fixed. Hundreds and cartons of, look at them. The tiles that will be used to complete the work. So they are all packed there. You can see the plastic pipes for, I think, for toilets. Yes, so you can see the tank, the storage tank stand for borehole. You see lots of ties, hundreds of cartons of ties. You see the grinder signs. Thank you for watching. Bye.